We are living in a time with constant doubt, fear, and uncertainty. How do we find strength in hard times? What is our perspective? Do hard times make us better? What kind of dialogue do you have for yourself? Ask yourself, what is this situation meant to teach me? We often learn the hard way that our world is ruled by external factors. No process takes place overnight. Just as it takes time to build muscles, so does it take time to develop self-discipline. The more you train and build it, the stronger you become. Self-discipline is an essential element of Stoic philosophy. Stoicism is about self-discipline. The Stoic reminds us that we have no idea what other people are struggling with, and we have no idea what their inner life is like. If we did, we would not judge them. Self-discipline is an everyday thing and requires a lot, and I mean a lot, of persistence. You may be looking to quit drinking, stop watching porn, to lose weight, or to get more work done. We all want to live a great life, but none of us wants to suffer the process of actually doing it. Stoicism can be a great tool, especially if you want to become the best version of yourself. Here are some of the best ideas I have extracted from Stoicism that can help you build self-discipline. Start with awareness/reflect on your actions. Seneca wrote, "When the light has been taken away and my wife has been silent, aware as she is of my habits, I examine my entire day, going through what I have done and said." Seneca used to take a couple of minutes every night before bed to reflect on his actions. This may not be an easy task, since looking at your mistakes, failures is not pleasant. But it is important if you want to develop self-awareness. Awareness is the first thing you should develop. In fact, you are developing that right now. The fact that you are watching this means you are looking to better yourself. You know there are things in your life you want to change, and you are taking steps to do so. There are many ways to develop self-awareness, but from a Stoic perspective, journaling and scheduling some time alone to reflect on your actions work like magic. Like Seneca did before bed, reflect on your actions so you know how to do better next time. You and I will never be perfect, but that doesn't matter. What does matter is we are trying our best to live life according to nature. Stay away from temptation. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Concentrate every minute like a Roman, like a man, on doing what is in front of you, with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, with justice, and on freeing yourself from all other distractions." There is a saying, out of sight, out of mind. This is a sage advice. By simply removing your biggest temptation from your environment, you will greatly improve your self-discipline. If you want to eat healthier, don't buy Oreo cookies you love so much. Throw them away along with everything else in your kitchen that does not help you reach your goal. If you want to improve your productivity, turn off your notifications and silence your phone. The fewer distractions you have, the more focused you will be to accomplish your goal. I believe the lesson here is simple. Remove everything that distracts you from your main goal. Journaling. As you may know, there are two famous journals for everyone to access, even though they were never meant to be published. These are Meditations by Marcus Aurelius and The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. There you can read how profound journaling can be, a tool to find solution to your own problems. If you are dealing with a bad habit, this is a great place to analyze what is that's making you act this way and things that trigger that behavior. Seneca likes to audit himself at the end of the day. Marcus Aurelius used to write in the morning. And in the present, we have people like Ryan Holidays, who likes to practice by setting his intentions in the morning and reflecting at night on what he did and did not accomplish. If you do some quick research, you'll find that some of the most influential people in the history have some kind of journal to pour all their witnesses, worries, doubts, and ideas into. Journaling can also become a kind of therapy, especially if you have no one to talk to. Every day is a new life. Whatever you are trying to do, whether it's building a new habit or breaking a bad one, know this, you're going to fail and it's totally fine. The most important thing is that you don't let a bad day become a bad week and so on. Because even if you fall, you have another day to try and try again. The moment you wake up, remember that the new day is a new life. The past shouldn't be forgotten, but it most definitely should not be something that holds you back. If you fail in something, acknowledge what caused it and move on. Don't let yourself get wrapped up in guilt, anger, or frustration. because these emotions will only drag you down further. Learn from your missteps and forgive yourself. Then refocus and work on your goal. Keep in mind, if it was that easy, everyone would be self-disciplined. Falling is just part of the process, but most people take this as a sign of defeat and quit. If you miss a day, prepare yourself for the next day, because guilt won't help you. Just keep in mind, he who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. If you really want something, go for it. Don't give up. Self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts. If you don't control what you think, you cannot control what you do. Motivation gets you going. Discipline keeps you growing. This is why we can't let externals determine whether something was worth it or not. The key to success lies within us.